Hey, what's up? This is Chosen, and this video is going to be diving into the numbers to figure out exactly how much better Season 17's XP meta LoN Mage build is going to be than Season 16 LoN Mage build. So I'm going to kind of be showing exactly how much more XP and how much better it's going to be performing next season in Season 17 with the default Legacy of Nightmares set. So let's get into it. Alrighty, so yeah. If you follow my channel, you'll know that I did a video a little bit ago comparing the normal Ratha Mage's build for XP and the LoN Mage's version build for XP. They're very similar, except one takes advantage of the Ratha Necro set and one used the 2 ring slots for Legacy of Nightmares LoN Mage build. Now, obviously, in Season 17, that build is going to be way stronger because you get 2 ring slots, and for the Necromancer, those 2 ring slots are huge because it means that the Necromancer can add Convention of Elements, which is amazing for Necro because Necro only has 3 elements to cycle through, so Convention of Elements will have a 33% uptime. Normally it's less than that for other champions. And then the Circle of Nyluge, the C-O-N-E or Cone you can call it, the Circle of... what is it? Circle of Nyluge Evol, I think. But anyway, it's the Necro ring that, sorry if I hit my mic. It's the Necro ring that makes your mages last longer, which is huge because the LoN version of the build is what struggles to kind of keep those mages up. So I'm going to be showing you kind of my scribbles in my notebook when I was kind of, planning this video and diving into the numbers and stuff. So I thought the easiest way was for me to just kind of show my math. So this is kind of what I was doing. And then I guess I should explain, because some of these numbers are from, so like this Season 16 LoN Mage build, the 86,697, that's kind of like the total damage that the build was doing, and how I calculated that in my last video. I'll pull it over here, and you actually get to see my suggested feed here. I'm a big sports fan, so that's what shows up on my suggested feed. But anyway, yeah, so the LoN version, the 9750 that you see here up top, that's like multiplying, having a full ancient character taking advantage of the bonus for the LoN set, and then adding on the pants, the Swampland Waders, that when I put it in D3 Planner gave you about 14% damage. That brought us up to 11,115 per mage, and then timesing that by the average mages that we were going to be able to achieve consistently, on an average over a sample size of a few rifts. From watching gameplay, estimated this to be about 7.8. So that's what gave us that 86,697 that you're gonna see here up top. The 86,697. That was our Season 16 LoN Mage. Now the Season 17 LoN Mage is 169,012, going by this same kind of metric of calculation. And then underneath it, I kind of show my work. The increase minus what it was last season, or I mean the total minus what it was last season, gives us an increase of 82,315. Now when we put that into this math, proportion here to get, it's a 95% increase. So basically what you want to know is the Season 17 LoN Mage build will be doing 95% more damage. And then I go further down here to kind of make sure that, the math is right and show more of this stuff here. The 11,115, that was our kind of average mage damage before multiplying it by how many mages we have. And last season, I have that in parentheses here as 7.8, but now it's going to be 9.5 because our mages are going to last longer. So it's going to be a lot easier to keep them up. It's going to be similar to the Ratha build, which we had at 9.5. So that changes our multiplier to be 105,593. I know I'm throwing a lot of numbers at you, but trust me, it'll make sense, and I'll kind of walk you through and boil it all down to one thing. But now, on top of that, we have to add the Convention of Elements. Convention of Elements triples our damage because it's plus 200%. So we're going from 100% to 200% to 300%. So going from 100% to 300% is triple the damage. A lot of people get the Convention of Elements mixed up, but it's actually tripling your damage. But then you have to account for the uptime and the downtime. With Necromancer, it's 33% uptime. So we're going to be doing 316,778, but that's only 33% of the time. So when we, calculate the downtime and the amount that it was increased, it's going to increase our damage that much. So when we add in the convention and the Circle of Nyluge, we're going to be changing that to 169.012. And basically that's just showing my work from what I had up at the top here. 169.012, and I was just kind of going through everything there. So what does this all mean? Okay, plus 95% damage. That's what this boils down to. Is in Season 17, this LoN Mage meta XP build is going to be 95% stronger damage-wise. Not toughness-wise, but damage output-wise. So what does that mean in terms of GR scaling and XP? So this kind of shows down here, to go up 3 GRs means 60% more mob HP and 16% XP gain. And remember, this stuff isn't a linear scale, it's multiplying, so it's going to be ramping up faster and faster. And some of these numbers are rounded, so I didn't use decimal points. That would have just made it unnecessarily confusing, even more than it already is. So then plus 4 GRs, you can see this here. And so basically what it's going to boil down to in terms of the XP gain is, you see this 87% more mob HP. Our build is going to be doing 95% more damage. So that means we're going to definitely go up 4 GRs damage-wise. And we're going to be in between 4 and 5, because then we see that big jump. To go up 5 GRs, we would need 119% more damage, which we're not getting. So I anticipate this build to go up about 4 to 5 GRs, somewhere in between 4 and 5. So I expect it to do about 24% more XP in Season 17 than it was in Season 16. That is a massive increase. We're going to see players getting to 2,000 Paragon really fast, like probably in the first week. That 24% XP, once these people get LoN Mage groups up and running, the XP gains are going to be insane, and the Paragons are going to be flowing. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of do a quick video. I know a lot of people were probably going to be curious as to exactly how the Season 17 buff would affect the XP meta. So I, kind of wanted to pull out the notebook and do some calculations and crank out a quick video on it. So yeah, basically the gist is it's going to be 95% stronger in terms of damage, and we're probably going to be seeing that meta build getting 24 to 25% more XP in Season 17 as compared to Season 16. So yeah, if you have any questions, drop it down in the comments and I'll do my best to help you out. As always, thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.